So I noticed this recently. Someone that I saw on my feed that popped up. Apparently, he's gay, and he said in the past he was always ashamed of himself because he always regretted or thought that he'd never get that white picket fence life. Blah blah blah. Well, that's the thing. That's the illusion we live. Like, we are programmed to think like that when the reality is you're going in a circle. So, like, when I observe other people, when I observe other people on YouTube and I listen to what they say, I connect it to this reality, this so-called reality we live. And I'm just like, and then he says in his video, he didn't mean it that time. He actually accepts himself. He loves himself. Well, that's the thing about our life is we go back and forth on many things and we repeat ourselves quite often is because, well, welcome to the reality of this essence of the illusion you live. That is the thing. You can't stay on one thing. You have to go back and forth, kind of like a bisexual person, or at least a confused bisexual person. Um, to where it's like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, or like even when I follow like the one spot, which I really like, the really funny political videos. He makes fun of everybody, I guess, but it's like, YouTube doesn't pay him, which I'm upset about because his videos are funny, one, and two, YouTube doesn't like his Trump supporting videos. And I'm like, you know what? Just let him like what he likes. Like, people should let me like what I like. Let him like what he likes. You know. He makes fun of everybody. He even makes fun of Trump sometimes too. So I'm like, whatever. You know. It's like everyone should learn to laugh at themselves. We why are we so set on one thing all the time? This is the thing. Like, the illusion is that you're someone's gonna come and get you, when the reality is you're getting nowhere. Like, that's the reality. Like, I see him posting videos saying that he wants donations, which I understand. Heck, I'm in the same position. If anyone out there wants to give me a donation, by all means, like, put a comment below and I'll give you my PayPal or my what's that app called? Cash App or whatever. Like, I will. Cash App or not Cash App. What's the other app? Let me look on my phone. It's called Vimo. I use it with one of my friends. But like, yeah, that's what this life is about. It's just money. Like, they don't care about you, whatever you are. Whether you're black, whether you're gay, whether you're straight, whether you're whatever the frick you are, it doesn't even matter what you are. This is just a money hole. Just a money hole. That's all. That's all. Like, you aren't even a person. Like, you're just an essence of money coming in, any which way, and also an experiment in any which way. Like, these dentists think they're so slick. Like, he was trying to give me the scare factor. Like, oh, like, you have to pay 5 to 7 thousand for a new tooth that I had to get yanked out because it hurt so badly. I'm like, I was about to lay down the line and I was about to say, look, okay, don't think I'm stupid. I know how this system works. And then he kept saying, oh, how the government's going to take care of you. Well, I'm like, I don't want the government to take care of me. I want to take care of myself. Thank you. I've been forced that down my throat my whole life, that someone or some entity or something else has to take care of me, and I don't want anyone to take care of me. I want to take care of myself. Like, what does the system not understand by that? That's why I'm going in a constant circle and nothing is happening. And that's why I'm like, well, fuck this. Like, really, fuck this. Like, this is so stupid. Anyway, so this dentist thinks he's so slick and he's trying to... I'm sure they trained them very well, okay, in the schools of dentistry or any other, predicaments of schooling. Okay, I call them just these essence of school. It's just money racking. That's all it is. Nothing else out here. Like, to scare me. Like me losing this tooth is like my whole freaking jaw's gonna freaking fall off, Like, that's how serious he made it. And I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, it's not working with me anymore. This illusion's not working with me. When you're awake, you live in a whole different world, baby. Like, this is what something. Do all these dentists and doctors and people who work in these facilities think everyone's fucking asleep? Like, the fuck? Like, eyebrows on fleek? The fuck? Like, what up, man? Like, don't think I don't know what's going on. Like, you can't fool me. You're not fooling me anymore, system. Like, it's just, like, so stupid when I'm out here. And all these companies and associations just try to fool me. And I'm just like, bitch. Bitch. You should know by now. I'm from the fucking 60s, bitch. You should know. And you should know too, bitch. You're from the 60s too. You know? It's like, what the fuck? The illusion. Anyway. So I'm like... I'm just like, man, oh man. And so, like, yeah, no, and going back to the other guy who does videos, and then he doesn't get any donations, and I'm just like, you know what? Just keep asking people for donations. And, like, YouTube doesn't want to pay him, okay? Which I find really stupid because his videos are really funny, okay? But apparently, they're offensive to YouTube, or they're along their freaking guidelines to where they don't approve of him, but yet they're playing ads. Like, sometimes I watch his videos, and they're putting ads on his videos. I'm like, what the heck? Like, he should be getting paid for his videos. Like, they are original, okay? And they're freaking hilarious, okay? It doesn't matter what political side you are, they're freaking hilarious. You gotta learn to laugh, okay? This life is fucking hell. It's horrible. It sucks. We're all disconnected out here. And sometimes you just gotta laugh because, well, that's all you got. Like, that's really all you have. Like, you don't have very much. You just have yourself, really. That's all you have out here. Like, you have yourself. And yes, you have your friends, you have your family, but when you're awake and you know that everyone's just in their own little fucking world, it's just like you have to deal with going into somebody else's world when you go into somebody else's presence, if you can understand that. Okay? That's why today things don't, like, it's funny, when I'm like driving and someone's really stupid on the road, I'm like, bitch, why are you driving this? I'm like, oh wait, that's right, I'm in fucking hell, I forgot. You know, it's like the essence of the reality hits. And you're just like, oh, that's right. Sit back. Get back to your little spot where you know where you are again, because there's no sense to be upset and angry because you know. So it's okay. It's fine. Let them, whatever. Just don't hit my car and cause more problems than I already have. It's like, that's like the logic of my life. Okay? Or like when I'm smoking with friends. Like, I don't smoke cigarettes, but like when I'm smoking with friends and like, you know, and like somebody loses their freaking noggin, I'm just like, look, you need to hydrate, you need to eat, you need to go to the gym, you need to pitter patter, you need to something, because you're out of line. Okay, you need to get back a little bit in line. You know, there's balance. Like I said, there's balance in life, and right now we're living in a no balance life. So, you know, when you have an unbalanced life and then you're, you know, smoking, it's like the fuck. Ah. It's like you got double hell, wee. So you gotta grab the distorted reality with an essence of someone else's additional, like a double entendre of a distorted reality. And yeah, you just kind of cope with it. And like, I know how to cope with it. So like, it doesn't bother me when someone says for me to leave. Because I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. I actually want to leave. Like, I don't like to cause abruptions. If someone feels uncomfortable around me, I just leave. Because I have no need to have a conflict or argument. Just like my ex-husband and I, he and I would butt heads. That's when I was not awake. And I understand why now. I understand why. I understand this freaking light, right? This light above my freaking head. Where do you live? Oh, I live in, California. The best state in the whole United States. Thank you. Well, the thing is, I tell it like it is, but I also, you know, this whole life is just a mix of what you've been raised upon, okay? And as well as whether or not you know really what is happening in your life. And the reason why you are the way you are. You know? We literally are in our own world when we're out here. Everyone. So when I see a couple, I'm just like, well, you know, some people make it work. Like my parents. My parents have done it, you know? And that's why I was really upset when my ex-husband and I split, because I'm like, I'm not that kind of person. Like, I'm like my parents. Like, we stick together till the end, until we die, baby. Like, that should have never happened because I really loved him. But, like, I understand why we butted heads. And now I understand why we should not be together because of other reasons, too. There was also a lot of mixed trust issues with financial things because he was more financially stable than I was, or I am in general. And to me, money isn't a big thing. But I'm just like, you know, as adults, when you're marrying somebody, you talk to them about financial things. Like he had me like signing a prenup, and I'm just like, well, like he literally did it on the day when we got married. I'm just like, that's just kind of shady. That's weird as fuck. Like, wouldn't you give it some time to like talk about it? Like, here, sign some papers and just let's get married. Okay, sure. But I did it anyway. It didn't like the money doesn't matter to me, and it's not like I'm going after people for their money. I mean, come on, like I know we're going nowhere out here, so like I'm definitely not out here trying to get people's money. I'm trying to survive financially. Like I have other aspects of my life. Like yes, I was blessed with good looks and a nice body and whatnot, but that doesn't mean really much of anything when you can't connect with anybody out here. Like what's the point of that? What's the point of looking nice and looking great and being hot when the essence of the people that you're around, you're not connected with them, like, you know? So it's like, I'm like, I even like talking to my dad yesterday. I was like, I often wondered why I married my ex-husband. Like, why did I marry? I'm just like, maybe we just really thought we could just give it a go, give it a try. I was like I really did love him actually. I did. We were very close. Like, in some means, I helped him in ways that he couldn't. Like, for example, if he left his boots at the house, in the middle, we were in the Middle East, and so, he would be stationed at the in Bahrain and at the Navy base. And so like I'd drive all the way back to the house. We lived in like this very expensive area where like the rich Saudi Arabians and the British people lived. So like, from there we went, like I would go from there to, back to the Navy base to give him his boots, which was a good thing because, when you have somebody else with you, it's always nice to like, have them do stuff or have them get something for you because you can't, or you're in a situation where you're like, you're busy or you have to do something. It's just, it's kind of convenient. It's like, marriage is kind of like an equal, I forgot the term that my friend used. He used a special term. It's like a mutual agreement in a sense. It's almost like, I don't know, like just like my parents, like they put up with each other. I'm just like when like my parents are fighting, I'm like, stop it, you two. Like you are programmed to not be with each other and be programmed to argue and fight. Like stop it. Like what are you two arguing about? Like if I'm in the presence of my parents, I'm like, stop. Like what are you two doing? Like no, stop it. Like that is your programmed life. Like we don't realize this. Like you have to stop and be like, oh, back to being awake again. When you're asleep, you just fight and argue with people for no fucking reason sometimes, or even the most stupidest of things, and it's like pointless. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, why are we fighting? Like, there's no point of it. There's no point of fighting. No, there's no point of arguing with somebody. Like, I have no reason to. That's why I exit the situation. Or if I feel I'm uncomfortable around other people or people I meet online, I'm just like, I'm gonna go now. Yeah, like, I've done that once or twice with certain guys online. Like, I don't know, these vibes are so like a little off. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah. So I'm just like, get my stuff. I'm like, kind of just like walk out the door, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna walk out now and go somewhere else, go home, whatever. Let's see here. I mean, get into a relation with you because you're so nice. Well, yeah, I literally had a guy tell me I was nice today online. I'm just like, I tried to be. He's like, you are. I'm like, thanks. I mean, I am a nice person. It's just I'm in the essence of this reality that makes me not so very nice. So it's like it's really hard when you're trying to be a very nice person. Really deep down, you're a nice, like we are nice people. But it's this life around us that is mix matching us and separating us so much to where you're like, oh fuck, You're like, damn, this place. Oh my gosh. You're like. And you have to cope with it. And so you're like, oh, that's right. Everyone's like me. So I have to remember, we're all fucking bitchy. We're all whores. We're all fucking bad people. We all have to survive somehow mentally out here, It's a mentally challenging game, I'm telling you, with everybody, because Everyone's on a freaking different level out here. So when you finally kind of link up with someone, or sometimes when you just chill with someone, or when you get really naughty and bad with somebody, you're like, ooh, yeah, this is why I'm here. Fuck yeah. You're like, oh, that's right. That's why I'm here. I was raised upon this fucking hell. So you have to understand yourself and other people around you. So when you understand the people around you, like even some of these artists today, they give you answers. They tell you they're on the same page as us. They're living the same life as us. Why they continue to keep us in this hell with the people who are paying them, I have no idea. But hey, it must be good money. It must be worth it, I guess. You know? It must be really worth it, Ariana Grande. It must be really worth it. And some of these artists, I'm not saying all of them are horrible, but like, I mean, if you're still in the industry and you're awake and you've been awake for all this time, I mean, come on. Like, hello. Like, something's wrong if you're keeping us this far deep into this fucking hellhole. Okay, this money pit of endless hell. Um, it's like I love Gwen Stefani, regardless of whatever side she's on. Like, she could do anything horrible, and I still probably would still love her. I don't know. I have this essence of feeling with her that I really like her. I don't know why. I really just like her. I like Gwen Stefani. Probably because I listened to her music when I was like younger, and like her voice is nice, and she seems like a very sincere person, and like I don't know. I feel like I could forgive her. Like there's certain people like I'm just like sure, because like they're like timeless, and they're people in your life that you will forgive regardless of whatever they do. Even though I wouldn't want her to like kill somebody, but like I mean I couldn't picture her doing something like that. But it's like I don't know. This is the reality we live. You don't realize this. Like everyone's living the same life together. Like if you're struggling, someone else is struggling. Like this is a mental thing. This whole place is a mental game. Like when you turn on that TV on Netflix, when you know, I don't know, anything, everything, you don't realize this, but this is your life. This is what we all share together. And this is the promise that we all made together, right? Right? Isn't this the promise we all made together? And we continue to live together. I'm coping with it because I know that there's no future, so what need do I have to really put a lot of effort in when I know I'm just continuously going to keep going in a circle with relationships, financially, um, everything in that matter, I guess. Just everything. So I just cope with it. I'm just like, okay, just bopping around, whatever, you know? Bopping around, trying to enjoy life. This place I got brought into, I was the lucky one out of all the essence of formations in the universe. Here I am. I do have Instagram, but I don't use it anymore. And I feel like I'm soon enough not going to use YouTube because I just don't like how they're working this system. They're really, like, it's just getting kind of stupid. Like, they're restricting people on what they say. Like, I watched this one video of this guy and all his fans got banned because this guy because they were spamming apparently. It was just really stupid, I'm telling you. I'm just like, what? YouTube has this like automatic like block or delete people who spam when the thing is he wanted them to put the green circles or the red circles to vote on one of his live videos or whatever. And so people were just going bop 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 bop. And so like, when you're doing that, apparently you're spamming. And like all these people, all this guy's fans got like banned. I'm like, okay, like, whatever. At least I don't have a lot of fans that have to worry about them getting banned, right? I just have my caring and sincere people that actually still love watching my videos because they like me. So I'm like, yeah. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, this is the life we live together, everybody. Yeah, y'all. And like when I see celebrities like tripping up or, like Miley going on a fucking rampage, I'm like, girl, you're losing it as much as anybody else on this freaking planet. Okay? Like, we know you're crazy. We know you celebrities are crazy because we're crazy too. We're all sharing this crazy world together, okay? And I don't know why we all should be continuously keeping ourselves in this presence of this craziness, but apparently we all just love it, okay? Everybody, okay? Even the people behind the scenes, they're loving it too, you know? It's like, I'm just here to pass time. That's all I feel like. I'm just here to pass invisible, non existing time. I was born into something that I didn't know until I was awake. And then once I was awoken, I'm like, no, that's how this place works. Okay. Like, even told the guy at the gym who was awake as well. Like, he was so upset about the news that's playing at the gym. I'm just like, I was like, yeah, literally, I'm like the same way. I'm like, I'm walking past like TV. I'm like, why the fuck do we have news? Walk, 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 walk. I'm like walking. I'm like walking. Like the essence of the news. I'm like, the fuck. Like, I don't even want to watch this anymore. It's like either false information or just garbage or just a double entendre of, hello, don't you know how this life works by now? And of course, that's why the 16-year-old shot up this fucking school. You fucking dumbasses. Why are you doing this? Like, why are you playing the part of fixing people's head, making it seem like a bunch of teenagers out here are just a bunch of fucking crazy shooters wanting to just shoot up a fucking school or shoot up a fucking place? It's like, duh, hello, like the movies and things that you fill our heads with, and the essence of a non-reality that you put us in, and as well as, the essence of this place. Like, hello, like, why are you putting on the news? That's just stupid. You're looking stupid. Okay. Like, I'm tired of it. And this whole fakeness of happiness. I look on the magazines for like once some celebrity. I don't know, I showed you guys the other day. Some celebrity. Oh, the moment I was really happy. Are you really happy now? And then you're watching these like Christmas pre-episodes of everyone la 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 singing these freaking same down tuned songs but in Christmas versions. I'm like, okay, yeah, no. I'm getting kind of, this is dull and tiresome. Like, I'm just living through this, whatever this is I'm living now. Because I'm just like, like, you know? um, it's like, this lady is like 40 years old and she's just like on the TV saying how happy she is. I'm like, bitch, you are not happy. I know this for a fact. I picture you as my mom and she's not doing very well. Inside. Okay? If my mom's not doing well inside, I don't think your 40-year-old ass is doing well inside either, okay? I'm sure we're all falling apart out here. I'm sure we all are, okay? We all are. You can hear it in the songs. You definitely can. Any hoot. I hope you'll have a great night. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for having the time and the patience of listening to my ass ramble about things you should already know. Or at least want to learn. And I hope you have a good night. Bye.